So we're gearing up for a rather unusual recipe in the Espresso Kitchen this morning. True to her form, Chef Moira let her creativity go and came up with what we call a twisted recipe. We're making a beef and lentil chowder. Rather unusual, Chef Moira. Lovely to have you in the kitchen.
Thank you.
So chowder, isn't it usually a kind of seafood dish?
Usually seafood or vegetable.
Okay.
But I love the word chowder. It's like you got this big bowl of chow in front of you and it's really wholesome. And that's what winter soups are all about. You want something that's going to fill you and keep you fuller for longer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I decided to do a beef chowder and a spicy one because, spice always makes you nice and warm.
Yes.
And so let's get going and we'll talk along the way because there's a lot of little tweaks to this little recipe that I've done.
Okay.
We've got in our pan some oil, some garlic and some ginger.
All right.
All right. So that's really the basis. So we've just been frying it until they're a little bit soft. We're going to add in our spices. Now, I've got quite an array of spices, and generally we've all got lots of spices at home.
Yes.
So it really should be stuff from your pantry.
There we
all
go.
right. So you've got chili flakes, coriander, cumin, paprika, cayenne pepper, mustard seed, and turmeric.
Nice. All right.
Want to just help me there? Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Great. All right, so we're going to just let that fry until it's a little bit fragrant. If you see that the temperature is quite high, just add a bit of stock just to release it a little bit.
All right. Sure. You can feel the spices in the back of the throat there, somebody.
All right.
But it's beautiful. I love that. Okay.
All right, so then what we're going to do is we're using shin. Now, I love shin because it's got lots of flavour, but you do need to cook it longer.
All right.
All right, so I've chopped the shin into little cubes. You can also add in the shin bone because you get a lot of flavour from those
the
marrow
bone
bones.
itself.
Yes,
Yeah, absolutely.
I grew up with a lot of beans and shin soup, and it was really lovely. All right, so you're just going to brown it.
All right.
Remember, soup. You don't need to. You don't need to. It will cook.
Yeah.
I'm adding in the KOO tomato paste. This is really full of tomato flavour. It's concentrated, and it adds colour, and it adds a lovely tomato flavour going in.
All right. Let's get that mixed in there.
What we would do is we'd add in beef stock. Now, you can use vegetable stock if you want to, but beef obviously got more flavour.
Yes.
And we're going to add that in.
There we go. Look at that.
All right, now you'll notice that normally at the start of a soup, you normally put onions and leeks and carrots and celery and all that in.
Yes.
I haven't done that. Because this is veering off on a curry type recipe, but also because I'm going to be adding in some KOO products later, my mixed vegetables that have got all my vegetables in already, and they're already cooked, so we don't need to add it in the beginning.
All right, so what do we do with this guy?
All right, so this you'd put the lid on and you'd bring it up to the boil and you'd cook it for at least an hour till your meat is starting to get softened. Now, I have one if you want to just swap.
Let's swap these two around
them
quickly.
over.
There we go.
All right, so what you can see is the meat is lovely and soft.
Look at that.
And we're going to, and you just bring it up to the boil again. And then now adding in a secret ingredient.
The secret ingredients.
You know,
oh, wow. This is
the
the twist, I presume.
Remember, chowder is quite a creamy base. They normally they either thicken or make it creamy with cream or something like that, or lovely milk. They add milk into it. Or they add in bread to thicken the soup. Now, we're going to add in bread at the end.
Okay.
What I'm adding in now is some mashed bananas.
No way.
Now, banana, obviously, goes well with curry spices, but it also has a lot of different properties that helps to add flavour, natural sweetness, and natural goodness to your dish. And it just brings all the flavours together.
That is very interesting.
It's very interesting. And you won't actually taste a banana.
Yeah,
so
of course,
it's really just there to add flavour and nutrition and to bring it to create creaminess. And I'm going to add in the KOO lentils now.
All right.
Now, these I've just drained. I've rinsed. And then we just add it in. And that also goes well with the banana. The spices and flavours are just amazing. And you can see it's getting thick already. And then what I do to bring it all together, create a creamy gravy, is to add in the mixed vegetables. Now, this one's in a curry gravy, so it just adds to the whole flavour.
All right.
All right.
Well, there you have it. This looks absolutely beautiful. A recipe with a twist this morning, beef and lentil chowder. If you want to get your hands on the recipe, all you need to do, SMS the keyword KOO to 33728. We'll send you everything you need to know. But let's quickly take a look at how we put this guy together once more.
Saute onion, ginger and garlic. Add masala, mustard seeds, chili flakes, turmeric, cumin, coriander, cayenne pepper and beef shin meat and lightly saute to brown. Add KOO tomato paste and stock. Bring to boil and simmer for 1 hour. Stir in the banana, KOO curry vegetables, KOO lentils, coriander and seasoning. Simmer for 5 minutes. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword KOO to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
And there you have it, a recipe with a difference, aka a twisted recipe right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. And it looks delicious. SMS that keyword KOO to 33728 to get your hands on the recipe for our beef and lentil chowder this morning. All right, so you're just finishing it off there.
We're just finishing off. I've put in some cubes of bread. Remember, that soaks up the juices.
Yes.
I'm going to put a bit of chutney over it, a little bit of fresh coriander, and then you could serve it with some sour cream and some sliced bananas. And it's a meal in one. It's a really lovely, lovely meal.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Moira, for
Pleasure.
joining us this morning and sharing your creativity. I love it. Absolutely love it. Well, we're asking you this morning, do you have a twisted recipe? How do you change recipes up to make them your own? Share them with us on food@expressoshow.com. You never know, we could be making your recipe live on the show.
Only the best cooks serve KOO because they know it's carefully grown and made with meticulous attention. So when you serve KOO, you can trust you're serving only the best.